My wife found me not once, not twice, but 3 times within the same week, dead of a heroin overdose.
I was on the border of Mexico, homeless before too long, and gangsters had it out for me, and I was on my way to prison.
I lost everything, my family, my home, my kids.
I got divorced, lost my business, everything was gone.
I permanently ruined a nursing career. I found myself with all of my relationships destroyed, my finances destroyed.
I was either going to kill myself or kill somebody else in the process.
I've been to prison 3 times. I was addicted to methamphetamine. I had no hope.
I honestly did not think when I walked up to that door that I would ever make it out of my addiction alive.
Lifeline-connect is a residential recovery center for men with substance abuse.
In the church's ministry, we're always dealing with people who had addictions.
Our goal and what we found to work is to get to the root of why a man is using drugs. Drugs are just a coping behavior.
So our thoughts were to create a safe environment for them, someplace they could leave their environment, come to a safe environment, and get the recovery.
We're quickly realizing that this issue of substance abuse is no longer somebody else's problem.
Drugs affects everyone. I don't care what walk of life you're in or how much money you have, it impacts people's family. Burglaries, robberies, I've seen people sell their children or give up their cars or things of that nature just to get that next hit.
They're children of the Lord just like we are, and there's no differentiation because we all have issues.
Recovery is not behavior modification. Our addictions are embedded into our belief system. And so I can preach at you all day and I'm not going to change your beliefs because our beliefs are changed experientially. Okay, so I can't offer heart experiences out of a book, but we can offer heart experiences that involve God.
You know I was asked to say why we support this. Everything that these men talked about, I did. So, and so it's not easy for me to talk about it, but I can also tell you it's easy for us to support it.
Everybody I know, and I can't exclude anybody, I mean everybody, has been touched by addiction. And it's a growing problem. It's not going to go away without everybody taking some responsibility and giving what they can. And people who can give their dollars should be giving their dollars.
You help somebody that has had a problem with addictions or whatever, then there are families connected to that, there are co-workers connected to that, there's acquaintances connected to that.
It's almost like throwing that pebble into the water where you watch the rings go out a very, very long way.
The employees we have, we couldn't ask for better role models and better employees. We're so appreciative to have had a second chance and to be into a job where they can really provide for their family.
You know, Lands, we're 24/7, 365, and so it's late nights, it's long hours, and it's on call. So again, that discipline that they learn through the program and the accountability is a big factor here. It makes me want to contribute back to a program that has helped Lands so much.
You've got people who are willing to give you the keys to a church. They're willing to put you in a dorm with a gas card, keys to all the vehicles, and they're saying, I know nobody else wants you, but we'll take you. Hey, we'll give you a chance, because if God will, we will too.
We perform a precision manufacturing, machining, sheet metal fabrication, welding, and assembly, from scientific instruments to medical and scientific diagnostic equipment, defense and homeland security. And certainly it's a leap of faith to hire someone that has had some challenges. Will they fall back into those ways? Will that impact their performance in the company, our product, our processes, our people, and our culture? Like most things, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding that we've seen in terms of the graduates in the program coming to be productive and high quality employees here in our company has been excellent.
From my knowledge of Lifelines, they have about a 70% success rate, and that's much higher than anything I've ever seen or heard of or from any other program. I really like the way Lifeline takes individuals from bad environments and they transplant them into a healthy environment. And once they get them in an environment, they stabilize them, they build them, and then allow them to flourish in that environment.
I think the fact that it's a residential program is one of the reasons it works. I like meeting them to find out where they're from, and some of them told me, what their experiences were. Lifeline provides that help, and then they provide me with help with my garden, and I'm delighted to have them with us.
I called a famous recovery center and I asked what they charge for their program. For the first month, going through detox and all that, it's $37,000. And every month thereafter is $16,000. For a guy to come into our program, it's $500. And his family, we hope, will help. We hope there's churches that will help, but a lot of times nobody wants them. They're done with them. So our needs are needs of financial supporters. We also have been approved from our county zoning to build a dormitory for 26 men. That's going to cost us about $639,000.
Well, this is a wonderful day. A group of people saw the great need for a facility like this. They had the vision for what needed to happen. They sought the resources, and what's wonderful about it is that the community then rallied around. So this wouldn't have happened, as we saw today, without tremendous support and contributions from so many different people in the communities.
Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Jessica's on assignment. It's through Lifeline-connect, a recovery program for men. The new building is a live-in dorm that holds 24 people. WCI3's Jennifer Jensen is in the newsroom tonight. Jennifer, they've helped a lot of people already.
Paul, in 12 and a half years of running this program, they've worked with more than 80 men in addiction recovery. The program lasts a year, and with this new dorm, they'll be able to help so many more.
I am Stevie J from Stevie J Broadcasting, and I'm honored to be here. Lifeline-connect is changing lives. They're changing the community. They're changing everything, and we're thrilled to be here for this exciting event. Champaign Police Department, Anthony Cobb is here.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here on behalf of the community to say thank you. Thank you all for having the vision to build this place. I got a question for the group real quick. How many of you have substance abuse impacted your life, whether it be personally or professionally? We're talking about the people that we care about. And to have this jewel in our community, something here that we can give men a second chance, is a great opportunity. Because without this, sometimes only chance they have is the alternative of going to the criminal justice system. And unfortunately, that's not always the best opportunity when you have a substance abuse. So I am so glad to see that we have this jewel here so that we can interrupt some people's trip into the criminal justice system and allow them opportunities to do that.
2, 1, hey! Lifeline-connect 20